Chocolate. My Elsa's shoes. Oh, that's like my Elsa. Oh! And like a puppy. What about Payson? It is okay for I know, right? Can you cut out? Ah! I think so fast. Oh, me. And I need
Come sit over here on the porch.
What is the cat?
You're gonna sit right there.
Yeah. But Mommy is 7 heavy. Oh, I can't.
And they haven't changed over all these thousands of years. We often speak of the commandments as being 2 tables. The first table, which includes the first 4 commandments, tells us how we are to love God. The second table, the last 6 commandments, describes how we can love other people. Have ever loved God perfectly? The only person who has ever loved God perfectly, because he is perfect, and has ever done that perfectly. After you've read through the commandments, read about him and why he kept them in 1 Timothy 1, 12 through 17, and John 15, 9 through 13.
Hey, I think I see our leaves. You don't see this.
Do you see that they're about to bloom?
Yeah.
They're starting to poke up.
Yeah.
So they should start blooming pretty soon, honey.
You have to see they very not. Oh.
Friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a realistic morning routine with 3 kids 4 and under. So if you're new around here, hi, I'm KyAnn. I have 3 kiddos 4 and under, and I share lots of content around motherhood, homemaking, simple living, all of those kind of things. And I love to bring you along for my journey and just growing in my faith, building out my backyard homestead, and establishing intentional daily rhythms to help me as a stay-at-home mom along the way. If you're new around here, I would love for you to subscribe and join our little YouTube family and just come along for the journey. I share weekly videos and I absolutely love this community and getting to know all of you, and I would love to have you be a part of it. And if you're not new around here, thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm so grateful for every single video that you join me for. And Payson is back there trying to take down my curtains at the moment, so that's a problem. So I thought it would be fun to show you a peek into our morning routine. I will say that no morning is exactly the same. With little kids, things change all the time. People get sick, you know, you have rough nights with babies or toddlers, you know, things get out of whack all the time. But we do have a normal rhythm that we follow, and so I'm going to try to show you as much of that as possible while also showing you the pieces that don't go according to plan, because sometimes I think it's helpful to see that other people have things happen all the time. And I'm super passionate about setting up daily rhythms so that your kids know what to expect, so you know what to expect, so you can get more done and still be present with your kids while just having a consistent like structure and framework to your day. Because I found that in my years of being a mom, that has been so important and that has really changed so much for me. But even with that, like even with being the girl that is like the rhythms advocate, I feel like I talk about that all the time. I'm just super passionate about it. Even with that, we get off rhythm, we have to adjust, we have to pivot and switch things up because it's not working anymore. Or we have days where we have our normal routine and everything. It seems like every single thing goes not according to plan and everything kind of just goes out the window. So it happens, there is grace, and I'm just gonna bring you along for this morning. So when I was planning out this video, I actually planned to show you a few pieces of my morning routine before the kids get up, because I like to get up before the kids and have a few minutes to just kind of like get my mindset right, get some work done. It kind of depends on the morning on what I'm specifically trying to do, but I like to get up before my kids and have a good solid amount of time that I can just have a slow start to the day and, like I said, just get my mindset right. And you know what? When I was planning out the video, I planned to include that, and I absolutely did not wake up before my children today. We had a really long night last night with all of our children waking each other up. They're all in the same room, so that can be a struggle sometimes, but anyways, needless to say, I did not wake up before my children, so I did not record any of that, but I figured I would just share that with you because that is another example of sometimes things don't go according to plan. I really value getting up before my kids, and that's super important to me. I've shared about that a lot, and it's something that I regularly do, but there's still the morning here and there where it doesn't happen. Look at Mama. Look at Mama. At my eyeballs. Where's my eyeballs?
I don't want sisters.
Do you want a smoothie for breakfast? Yeah. With lots of fruit in it?
I don't want sisters. Could you be so awesome? I must be never. Dad, 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 dad. Oh, Dad. Take.
Hi friends, I'm interrupting this video really quick to tell you about my free morning routine guide that I created just for you guys. So I thought this would be perfect to include in this video because we're talking all about morning routines, but I have found so much freedom in implementing a morning routine that really serves me in the season that I'm in. I found that as a new mom, I was really struggling with starting the day with toddlers needing me right away, like multiple people pulling at me, having all these demands and having to jump out of bed, starting the day already feeling behind, you know? I'm sure if you're a mom that you've definitely had those days where you wake up with your kids and then everyone needs you at once and you have no idea how you're gonna even think about what you need to accomplish that day because there's so many like fires to extinguish just in the first few minutes of the day. And that's really overwhelming and a stressful way to start the day. So I created a totally free 19-page guide for you specifically on how to create a morning routine that really serves you in your season. Even if you're not sleeping through the night yet, that's me, friends. It's me. And if you're still struggling with having kids that wake up throughout the night, all of those things, how to still set up at least 15 minutes of the morning where you can wake up before your kids, have a slower start to the day, and really just get your mindset right with starting the day intentionally instead of just waking up with your kids and feeling immediately behind. It has truly brought so much freedom and joy to my life, and so I wanted to share that with you as well. So I created this guide just for you, and you can download it for free at the link below. I'll leave it in the description below so that you can grab that, and I can't wait to hear what you think. Pacing Quinn is 1 year old now. She had her birthday last week and she's already a year, and I don't know how that happened. How'd you get so big? Huh? How'd you get so big? Can you say hello?
Hello.
She loves to say hi.
Hi.
Ow, ow, ow. You're taking my hair with you. Mama's gonna get you. It's gonna be a little quieter though. Oh.
It's beautiful, Dada. This was.
That was very sweet. Mama, do it so it doesn't touch your mouth. Okay, go ahead.
I love it.
You love it? Does it taste yummy? Yeah.
I love it.
Another one. That's all you get, silly girl. I guess that says a lot when the kids take them and ask for more, huh?
That's and nothing. See what we can learn. Huh?
See what we can learn.
Read this all right, all nice. See what we can learn. Mom, I want to eat that.
Can you get the brown sugar out, Noxie? Yes. Okay, I have the oatmeal here for just a second because I actually get old-fashioned oats since we like to make granola. That's like a pantry staple for us, and old-fashioned oats obviously works a lot better for that. Anyway, so I just let it sit. I put the hot water in it and let it sit for like, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, and then it softens up and it seems to work really well without cooking it on the stove. That's kind of what I've found so far. Anyway, so I'm just gonna feed my starter really quick while I wait for that, and then I'm gonna make a smoothie in just a second.
Thank God for a beautiful day.
Thanks God for the beautiful day.
Thank God for a beautiful day. One beautiful hamburger as I and our father.
We're gonna work on our verse. We like to work at a verse at breakfast, right, Camden? And honestly, we've actually gotten a little bit lazy with it recently, and I haven't been doing it every single morning. So we're trying to get back into that rhythm. Sometimes you just get a little off course, and we're trying to get back into that. So we're starting with a new verse today, and we're gonna show you kind of what that looks like.
Let's start there, Mommy. Let's start there.
It's squished again.
Let's start there.
Are you ready for the new verse now? Alright, so the reference is Psalms 118, 24. Psalms 118, 24.
How do I do it off?
You just cut it.
I have a phone.
Yeah, you can cut with the phone. Okay, ready? This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yep.
Oh, we just do this one.
Yeah, we've worked on it before, but we need to finish memorizing it because we stopped for a little bit, remember? So we haven't done it in a few days, so we're going to make sure that we know it, and then we'll move on to a different one, okay? 118. What? Psalms 118 what?
24.
24. Psalms 118, 24. Very good. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us
be glad.
Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Good job. Hey, babe, do you want more? Yes. Our mama get you some more. You want more kiwi? Yes, good girl. Give me some. There you go. Do you want more, Pepe? Don't just play with it. You gotta eat it too, baby. We're gonna take the water out really quick and Camden's gonna help me, and then we're gonna take all the ducks and chickens outside so that they can get some fresh air in the sun. We gotta take the lid off though. Okay, hold on. Okay, move it so that it doesn't get on me. Move the water over that way.
No, I can do all by myself.
Okay, hold it. Kids are playing outside right now. We usually have some independent play in the morning, usually I would say at least an hour, where they go outside, at least on days that it's like decently nice, where they go out in the backyard and play on their own, and I get some things done inside. We'll usually go out again together and spend some time in, I would like the late morning, early afternoon with me out there with him, with Payson. It's usually while Payson takes a morning nap, they'll go out there and play. So we don't have a door to our backyard that they can just walk out. So what we do is we actually open this window here so that I can listen and keep an eye on them, and I stay in the kitchen. I don't like wander around, just to keep an eye on them. We do have neighbors, you know, all of those things. I'm not just gonna like leave them unattended, but they're old enough now that they can play out there. Camden is 4 and Knox is almost 3, and so we've been working on this for the past like 6 months or so, and they play really well. They're out there playing with some dot markers right now. They were playing in the sandbox and everything, and now they're doing a little activity. And I went ahead and made a smoothie. They actually did not want any for breakfast, but I went ahead and made it because we've been using these popsicle molds recently and freezing like smoothies, the extras of smoothies in them, and they have been loving them. So I just went ahead and made a whole batch, and I'm going to freeze them so that we can have them as snacks, and it has been working really well. My kids like smoothies. I love that you can obviously pack a ton of stuff in there and give them a bunch of nutrients just in one drink. They like smoothies, but I found that they see this as more of like a treat, like a special treat, and so they get really, really excited about having it in the popsicle molds. I can link this down below if you're interested, but it's been really awesome to have. Okay, then just use a different color, love.
Huh?
Use a different color then.
Okay.
I think this is probably going to end up being quite a bit more than the mold that I have, so I'll probably freeze these, and then once they're frozen, take them out and put them in like a Ziploc bag that I can keep in the freezer, and then just keep this in the fridge, and then I'll do another round. so that I can have a lot of them on hand because they have been eating them really quickly. And then you just grab these the popsicle sticks, and you just stick them in. So it's honestly super easy. I probably filled them a little bit too full, which I did last time too, and it worked out fine. So, you know, it's okay. I ended up with about like a third of it left. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and then I will use this later after the first batch is frozen. I'll go ahead and do the next batch then.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. I know that you are having trouble believing right now that everything is gonna be alright. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what is best for you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. Best for you. For you.
What are you saying?
What about me?
Regret? Get up here and do it. Reach up there. Yes, there you go. Now should work on shaping it. Like this, down low. And shape it together.
I'm gonna put it for my
Okay.
so down.
Okay. We're just gonna shape it into a little ball.
Just put it this up, mommy. I wash my hands, mommy. I wash my hands.
You wash your hands? Okay, look, we're gonna roll it into a ball. Not smash it, roll it into a ball.
Like an egg too. No, first no, fast. And then you do this first.
That's a good job, Camden. Camden's doing good, good, good.
And my first is also want to do this. Bubsy, you're not doing that right. That's it. And then roll it. Faster. How am I do?
Yep, we gotta roll it into a ball, Nuxie. Can you roll it into a ball?
Mom, it looks like not like that. It looks like more like a muffin.
A muffin? So the kids are back inside now. I actually did not make it outside. I usually like to go out there, and we usually like to do a little school, which I'll talk about in a second. But I had a lot of stuff. We had a sweet friend's little girl come over yesterday. She's a month older than Payson. And so some of the things that I needed to get done didn't quite get done with having 4 kids, 4 and under. All the kids had a blast playing with her. We had the best day. It was a great day, but it was one of those days where your hands are just full and you don't have extra hands to work on bread stuff. So I had a little bit extra that I needed to do today, so I was prepping some donuts. I'm making donuts for Matt that we're gonna fill with strawberry jam, which was his request because he loved the donuts that I made last time so much, and we wanted to try them with actual like jelly filled ones. So I worked on shaping those, and then I have these sourdough Hawaiian rolls that I needed to shape for tonight's dinner. We're gonna do sliders. We did that last week with the sourdough Hawaiian rolls, and it was literally so good. I'll have to share it in a video sometime. So anyways, between all of that, it took me long enough that I didn't make it back outside, and sometimes that happens. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna do a little bit of school later. We usually try to do a little bit of school, like 20 to 30 minutes of just like focused learning, really. We plan to homeschool, but our kids are not school age yet. Our oldest is 4, so she technically would be in preschool this coming year, and we've started just trying to, this past school year, trying to be intentional to take some time most days to sit down and learn something. So it's not super structured. I have some flashcards that I use. We kind of focus on, you know, letters, numbers, colors, like different things for a while, and then we'll move on to the next thing. If we have something that the kids are interested in a book or something, we'll try to just learn a little bit more in that area. And really it's more about just like helping the kids to love learning. They're so curious at these ages and they do love learning, but really it's more so to help me be intentional with it, to get in the practice of sitting down and being intentional to teach them different things. It's really great quality time as well. We're just slowly trying to build up that rhythm over time, even though they're not even like preschool age yet. And so what we probably will do today is go outside later after nap time. If you hear the kids in the background, they've been running in and out. I told you this was a realistic look at a morning routine, so hopefully you don't mind the chatter in the background because some of that just happens. But we're running a little behind too, because filming always takes longer than just doing something, because you have to move the camera around, get the different angles, and then when you have young kids too, that takes a little bit longer. So anyways, we will probably go ahead and do lunch really quick now, and I will read them a chapter out of the chapter book that we've started reading. We've started reading the Boxcar Kids, and they are loving it. So we'll read some of that while they're eating their lunch, and then later today we'll probably go out and do a little bit more like focused learning. I mean, it's not something that I'm super tied to, so if it doesn't happen later today, it's totally fine. But I probably will try and go out, and Camden has been very interested in the garden. We've been doing a lot of work in the garden, and so last night we were out there for quite a while digging stuff up, and she was super interested in the worms and like how they actually aerate the soil and all of that. So I was gonna look up a little bit of stuff about that and take her out in the garden and just teach her a little bit more of that kind of thing. Sorry if this was a little rambling, but I just wanted to I wanted to talk through and kind of share where we were at with our morning, how that relates to a typical morning. Like I said, every morning is a little bit different. So we got a lot done. The kids were playing outside for a solid, I don't know, 2.5 hours or more independently on their own. I mean, obviously there's some squabbling and things that you have to break up, but I count that as a win for sure. So I'm gonna get these on the stove so they can keep rising so that I can bake them here in a little bit. This little piece of furniture here is amazing. Yes, we have a small kitchen, it takes up space, but having an extra countertop to work on is huge in a kitchen that has literally like this much counter space. So we have some exciting things coming to the kitchen soon. I can't share exactly what it is, but I will be sharing it on the channel and I'm super excited about it. Okay, enough blabbing at you. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I hope this was interesting or encouraging or just relatable into how another stay-at-home mom spends her mornings and kind of structures her time and get things done, as well as spending time with my kids and all of those things, because it's hard to find that balance. And that's something that I love sharing a real look at and what that practically looks like, because I feel like there's just not a guide to this kind of thing, right? So if you liked this video, I would love for you to subscribe and join this YouTube family. And if you're not new around here, thank you so much for joining me for another video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye, friends.